Sorry, guys. Episode 75. Shay with Shay's Sound. And Shay is living in Kansas City. He just moved here like 2 months ago from New York. He is a local musician, artist, hip hop vibe, a little bit different sound than Kansas City's used to, and I like it. It's cool. I dig it. Find him on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you stream your music. Check him out. He's got like 7 songs on there. They're good. It'll take you a minute to check him out. Kind of give you an idea who he is. Like, go check out 1 or 2 songs and then listen to this episode. And really, really good time talking to him and meeting him. I'm excited for him to kind of get planted here in Kansas City and build up a following. He's going to be at Grinders. I think a lot of times on Wednesday night, they're going to have like an open mic musician type thing. And I think he's going to be up there all the time. So if you're local or you're visiting Kansas City, go up there and check that out. Good pizza up there anyways. And I'm going to be trying the open mic nights at the Rhino in North Kansas City. So if you want to come up there and watch me, I'll be up there this Wednesday actually. Come laugh at me even when I'm not funny. Oh, sorry, I should have had some water before this. But I digress. Episode 75, really good time. His mom immigrated here from Nigeria, and he was born here. So, Nigerian, New York rapper, Kansas City rapper now. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. You guys are used to that. I'm out of here. Here we go. Episode 75. Like, follow, review, tell a friend, help the podcast keep growing. That's it. I love you guys all. Thank you for the support. Man, I can't believe I get to do this. This is so fun. All right, I'm done.
Welcome to the Inner Talk Podcast. We'll no topic is off limits. Now here's your host, Mind Daddy, Enjoy the Soul. Oh wait, one more thing for me. Thank you for coming to the Inner Talk Podcast. Boom, swat, boom.
You gotta have I said it like before I went bars, like I had to like get some weight on me. I had to go to the gym a little bit because you can't be skinny and bored because then you just look like you're hungry. You just look, you just look like you're hungry. Like you say, like go eat something. But
Chappelle was bald and skinny for a while. He did look hungry, didn't he?
He looked hungry. Definitely looked hungry.
That's funny. So you were losing your hair, and that's why you decided to go bald? Is that why?
Yeah. Well, the hairline was moving backwards. The hairline was moving backwards for sure.
It happens, man.
It was happening. So it was coming. So it's like it just so happened that I was graduating college at the same time. So I was able to wear hats for a semester until I graduated. I'm like, okay, I'm grown now. I'm an adult, so I'm gonna like go bald too, and that's just like part of like my character, my adult phase, like my post college phase. I kind of wanted to like have a look to it, and I kind of incorporated it into like my branding. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, your bald head is part of your branding?
No, 100%. Yeah, for real.
Really?
Straight up. Yeah. Like,
man, I think it's been done before pretty well. You got to beat out Mr. Clean.
Not in music though. No. We talking about hip hop though. So we talking about it has to be somebody that
you want to be
that can speak to the youth, that like the youth could fuck with, but not like preach to them. So it's like I'm still young. Like I'm only 25, but I look older, right? So I have like an older aesthetic to me, and I got this voice too, so I sound older too. But I'm still young enough. I still got the energy. I still know how to communicate with people like 10 years younger than me.
You want to look older?
Not that I want to look older, but I've like embraced it. Like I embraced that I look older.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
nice.
Like I've embraced that. I look older.
So if I were to say, yeah, you do look a little older than 25, you're like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, because it helps me, like, especially because, like, the older women, they be, oh, yo, what? I'm 25, you 25? Because, like, I look older, but I still got that.
If you want a little insight on that, if you really want to go for older women, tell them you're 30.
It's not about what I'm going for, bro. It's just, like, what comes to me. That's what I am. It just,
okay.
Like, what's like, that's how that's my energy. Like, I just give the energy you give me, that's what I'm gonna give you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I've always been like counter, like reactive. That's just my personality when it comes to like other people.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever I say to you bounces off of me and sticks to you, or whatever that is. That old school thing.
Something like that. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
But in energy wise.
Energy wise, yeah.
Energy wise.
Yeah. It's like like I said, I'm an observer. I listen. I'm a listener.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were talking earlier
Receiver.
that you're, in my opinion, a true artist because you appreciate all the different arts, and like you said, you are a listener, so you're always keeping an eye out and ear out for inspiration. It seems, and always open for new interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, cause I know it's always there. Like if you're open to it, it's like it's there. Like it's all around you.
But a lot of people aren't open enough to accept that kind of stuff. You know, a lot of people are afraid of change. A lot of people aren't looking to expand their horizons or expand their brains as far as their art goes, or other arts.
Yeah, I mean that's unfortunate with people.
Mm-hmm.
But part of being open also understands why people would choose not to be open to. At least with me. So.
Yeah. Huh. I get that.
Aha.
Yeah. Right? Because it is scary to be open.
It is. Yeah, for sure. And it's like when you are open, it's like you go through the what can go wrong when being open. You go through that also. Part of life though. What are you gonna do?
Right.
You just like you control what you control and kind of chalk the rest up to whatever you chalk it up to. That rationalizes it for you. That's it.
Well, we just kind of started a conversation. We had a little off mic. Sorry, everybody. I didn't even get to introduce you.
Hello, I'm here. Do your thing, bro. I'm here.
We've been doing my thing. This is it, man. There ain't no professional shit going on here, man.
No doubt.
Shay,
if we cool like that. Shay Sounds. If you new to me.
Oh
OJ,
shit! I fucked up. Shay Sounds. What's up?
Yeah, man. We here. Hike. 2S, C to B, know the vibes. Far Rock to KC. Or Far Rock to Long Island, then to KC. We in KC now. Yeah.
How long you been here? A couple months?
It's been a couple months now. Yeah, a couple months and a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you are straight New York. You pulled up with New York place.
I still got the plates, man, but they about to go in like a week. Unfortunately.
Does that make you sad?
A little bit. Yeah, I want to hold on to it as long as I can.
Born and raised in New York?
Born and raised, yeah. Born and raised in New York. Like, I was literally born in Far Rockaway. Born in Far Rockaway, St. John's Hospital. But I don't remember nothing past like my fifth birthday. So that's like furthest back. How far back do you remember? As far as like just remember.
Like consistent memories, or like I remember this time way back then. Like I can think of kindergarten, a little bit of preschool, like green eggs and ham. I remember eating some. I can go back to preschool.
Okay, so
I guess that's 4.
I turned
3, 4.
I turned 5
4?
when I was in pre-K.
I think 4. Okay.
And I just remember that because it's my New York shit. Specifically, remember my birthday, my 5th birthday party.
Okay.
Because we had cake. It was at school. I remember being in the back seat. It was just looking up at the window. I remember. So like that's the furthest back I remember though. So between those years, I'm not really sure. Maybe it was Brooklyn based on like the little shit I picked up here and there.
Right.
But yeah, I remember that, and I was in Brooklyn at the time.
Mm-hmm.
From there was Virginia, kindergarten. From there, Rhode Island, 1st grade, 2nd grade.
Dang.
And then back to Far Rockaway. And it's pretty much been Far Rock ever since. I spent a year or 2 here and there in Brooklyn, living there, but I was still going to school in Rockaway. So it's like, yeah. So Rockaway is born, and that's where I always attribute, where I turned, where I became like me, where
right, your formative years type, yeah.
Far Rock for sure.
Right on. Why are you in Kansas City? That's a big rant. Like, how do you go just from New York for 25 years basically to just? It's not random. I'm sure. Like, just, or was it?
No, well,
Throw
it
a
wasn't
dart
in
at
the
a map?
plan. It wasn't in the plan to like a few months before I did it. You know, it just sort of how the stars aligned. That's what I say. Like Casey just kind of showed me, and also,
Nice.
and like the main thing is my friend that I grew up with, Julian. I grew up with him, and he moved out here like 5 months ago, something like that. He's a tennis instructor at a Genesis Health Club. So if any of y'all trying to get your tennis on, so go to Julian.
Go to
Genesis Health
Julian.
Club for
There
sure.
you go. Shout out
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Julian Jennis, tennis coach.
Yeah, for sure. Get that forehand right, backhand, topspin, serve, all that. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass up, stay fit too, and all that good stuff. So yeah, so he does that, and he moved out here, and I told him, you know, I guess we were just speaking about it, you know, how we were doing, like how he was doing, and how I was doing, and yeah, like how I was struggling and stuff like that. Cause I was like getting by or whatever, like building stuff, but barely. And then
Is it
and
pretty
then-
expensive?
well,
to
it's New
live?
York, yeah. So it's like it is what it is. You already know, like no for that.
Crazy
New
expensive.
York, LA, like like you gonna be hard. Like, you gonna be spending hella money. You gotta make hella money to spend hella money. So, and me just being out of college, I got my little bachelor's degree, but what's that? 2019, I ain't shit. For real, regular.
Right.
I did communications, professional communications. I wanted to do radio because I wanted to still, kind of be in that music industry or type sphere.
Mm-hmm.
But even if like me as an artist thing don't like work out right away, just like I'm still like in that, I'm still there, I'm still where I want to be, and I got like this tools for it, skills for it. So anywho, my fault.
Yeah, that would be sweet. Yeah, why wouldn't you do radio with that voice?
Thank
You're
you.
about to kick me out of my chair here. I'm
Nah,
about to be
chill,
done
nah,
with
it's
my
your
podcast.
world, bro.
This is the last podcast.
This your world. I'm
Getting
living in it.
outshined hardcore right now. Dang.
Yo, bro, I had this since like 7th grade though. So it's
Really?
like, yeah. So
How
I sounded
weird was
like
that?
Yeah, bro. I mean, it was.
Because I remember.
It was like, yo, what's wrong? I got the deepest voice like in the building.
Probably deeper than
You
like
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
teachers and
Yeah,
shit.
for sure. But basically, yeah. So, but at this time, my head was too big for my body. I got this deep ass voice. Going through
Got
puberty.
more
my
head
skin
than
is.
he got body.
Yeah, for sure. Like my skin is going crazy. So it was just jokes on jokes on jokes
Right.
on jokes on jokes on jokes. But yeah, I grew into myself. Anyways, I was saying how I ended up here. So boom. So I told him, yeah, I'm struggling, yada yada. And him just being like the friend that he is, he just offered to let me come stay out here with him.
Nice.
While I work on
Yeah.
my music stuff. So I'm here. So I packed my car up, made that drive. That was like the longest trip I ever made too.
That's a long drive.
Yeah. I spent the night in Indianapolis though. So that was like 12
It's a good
hours
spot.
from New York. Yeah, because once I saw the route, I was like, all right, let me see like what like major cities is like on the way.
Right.
And Indianapolis was just like pretty much on the way. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I never been there before. Besides like the Colts and like the Pacers, I really know nothing else about it because I'm really into sports. So that's the only thing that'll connect me to like certain cities I never been to.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
And it's nice making those drives because I've done a lot of cross country drives like that
Mhm.
too. It's nice that a lot of the times the stadiums and shit are usually right off the highway, like the major highways.
yeah.
Like, you
Easy
see that a
access,
lot, yeah.
It's all about location. It's all about
Mhm.
location. They know what they're doing for
Like
sure.
St. Louis is like that.
Mhm.
Kansas City is
Yeah, I
like
drove through
that.
St. Louis too.
Indianapolis is like that.
So I packed my car and yeah, I've been 2 months later. I'm out here. Yeah, I'm here for sure.
Doing music.
Doing music, yeah, recording all that. Just trying to introduce myself. Just I don't know. I guess shake hands, kiss babies. On some on my Obama. I'm on my
You're out,
campaign trail right now.
yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
yeah.
For sure.
The Kansas City press tour. Welcome.
Yeah,
Kansas
for
City
sure.
welcomes you, Shay.
Appreciate it. So
I
you gotta add the applause in the post op.
yeah.
Post-
Well, I don't do anything post really.
Oh, for real?
No, for real. This is basically live.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not live, but treat it like it is.
Will do.
I don't edit. It is what it is, man.
Oh, okay. All right, so I gotta watch what I say on there.
No, I ain't got it. I hope not.
Can't get canceled before I get established.
I'm canceling everybody. You won't be the first guy I've gotten canceled.
Oh shit!
I'm canceling everybody. I've canceled myself though, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the warning though, for sure. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, man. What's up?
What's up, man? Yeah, I got a lot of listeners in the Kansas City area. We definitely we welcome all artists that are willing to come here and call it home. You know, Kansas City's a dope spot like that. Like we love art and we love people coming here and help growing the art scene.
I've seen that. I've definitely seen that. I felt that too. You
Yeah.
know, it's a different energy. I guess you could say. And obviously, you know, I love where I'm from, New York. You know, just
Sure.
Circumstances brought me here, but there's a big difference in as far as the collaborative energy that I feel out here compared to like not really back there. You know.
Yeah.
As far as just like, I don't know, just like at its essence, you know, it's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be, you know, just being creative with each other, just for the sake of it, you know.
And hope the money comes, and hope the people come.
Yeah, it's the other way around. Right? It's like it's all about the dollar. It's New York, so you know how much we making, how much you making, how much am I making, how much are we being made, and maximizing that. We really don't care about nothing else.
Yeah,
it's all about a dollar at the end of the day.
It's
a hustler's mindset. It's just like it's the norm though. It's the norm out there. It's hustle mentality.
Move this little part, twist it.
Oh, is it like blocking?
Yeah, no, it's directional. It's a directional mic. There's a sweet spot on that.
Oh, okay. Copy. So yeah, man.
So so growing up there, 25. Who were you listening to growing up?
I was listening to what was out for real. I have two older brothers, so and especially like my middle one, Debo. He was into rap for sure. And I told him like when I recently or the last time I spoke to him, I think he spoke about like my earliest like influences, like earliest influence or earliest like memory, and I pretty much just told him like the earliest hip hop memory that I remember was Jay-Z on what Blueprint was it? Was it the Blueprint? Not two. Maybe the first Blueprint. The cover when he's on the car. No, that's volume 1. I'm getting my shit mixed up. The one when he's on the car.
It was a long time ago, and he's got a million albums.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I know I specifically remember that one. And I guess that would make sense for, you know, me being in New York, born in New York, and this is like early 2000s.
Okay, yeah.
Early 2000s, late 90s.
Yeah.
It would make sense for me to hear a lot of Jay-Z in the house with two older brothers there, and they're like 10 years older than me. So when I'm like 4 or 5, they're like 14, 15.
You're right.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So it was that, but also as I grew up, it was really just was, you know, what was popular, like what was out. I was still just like a casual consumer. I was still only like 7, 8 years old. So
sure,
you know, I wouldn't. Like,
when did you start getting into it? Like, did you ever like really go
into it?
Like yeah, like this is what I love.
Well, I discovered that later. I think when you're a kid, you don't know what you love. You just know like what you're doing. You enjoy doing it, you know. But you don't really understand the power of that until like you're a little older. I did write my first song in 3rd grade. That was when I wrote my first song.
Really?
Yeah. It was
so you've been like an artist, like a music artist
before I knew it.
Yeah.
Looking back, yeah. You know, hindsight, you know, it's going to be clear. You're going to see things for a lot.
Right.
You know,
wow.
More for what it is. But at the time, no, I didn't know. I just like, you know who I saw? This was 2003. I saw Lil Bow Wow. The fact that he just existed. Like the fact that this little motherfucker. Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah.
The fact that this dude who looks like he's my age, even though he's way older, but growing up, okay, that's how they market him that way. They wanted him to look younger and stuff like that.
There were a few of them back then.
Yeah, him, Romeo.
Yeah.
There might have been a couple more. Those are like the main ones anyway. So boom. So the fact that I saw Lil Bow, and this is like after like Mike came out and all that. So this is like he's a rap superstar, and he's a kid.
Right.
And I'm like, I could do that. If he could do that, why can't I do that?
He's a role model.
Exactly. Precisely. So I was like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I got to start writing songs. So
Oh, that's cool. Holy cow.
but even before I did that, like I would practice like verses that was out already, like from artists, from popular songs. I would just practice like recite them. I would write them down and like figure out how I could say it myself, and that helped me. That helped me like find pockets, vocal pockets.
Okay.
From like early on, just copying other people's lyrics and doing it how I can do it with, how I speak and how I talk, even as a kid. So I did that before I ever tried to write my own song, and then after that,
It seems like a natural progression.
what helped, because I had like Mike on DVD. So one of the I guess features of it was the basketball song, the song they did for the soundtrack. It was him and Fabulous on it. It was like a basketball remake. You know that they playing basketball. They did a remake of it.
Yeah.
They did a
I
remake.
unfortunately do remember that.
Jermaine Dupri on that, all that. It was fire. They was on the court, jerseys galore. You already know they did that. So boom. So one of the features of it was that you could like watch a music video.
Now it's stuck in my head.
Yeah. So I would play that video on repeat and just like pausing, stopping, and writing down like the lyrics and stuff, and practicing the lyrics and stuff like that. And that's what exactly led to. That's what led to me writing my own joint, which was after. I called it After School, is what it was. And yeah, because I'm in 3rd grade, so what else am I gonna rap about? So I was just rapping about, and the song was just basically like, man, school's trash. When that school's trash was like boring. Like, you a kid, you in school, like you don't want to be in school. You just wait for school to end so you could go to after school or do whatever you want to do after school with your people, with your friends, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Shit like
you
that.
rap about what you know.
Exactly, and I was always like that from then, and it still lasted all the way through. So yeah, rest is history.
When I was in 6th grade, my brother and I wrote a rap to Crisscross, I Missed the Bus.
Crisscross, I Missed the Bus. And that was
that beat was the beat we used, but we made our own little lyrics to it.
Oh shit. And you're gonna have to let me hear that.
I can't find my parents have looked for it. We recorded like a few things on cassette. And my mom's been feverishly looking for it because she just, that's like we were, 6th grade and 5th grade or something like that. And it was just so bad. Yeah. So bad. Yeah. But so good too at the same time.
For sure.
But yeah, then we wrote about missing the bus because we did get in trouble for missing the bus.
Yeah, actually missed the bus.
Yeah. And so we came up with lyrics about the whole thing. Like,
painting that picture.
Yeah. That was
good times, yo.
Good times is right. Hell yeah. What do you think of the Kansas City rap scene? Have you kind of looked into it? Have you kind of checked it out at all? You've been here for a couple months. Like, have you kind of?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I've tried to for sure. There's a few different artists that I've connected with.
Like, have you been listening to the music? Have you been going to shows?
I'm looking for it. All right, so boom. The past few weeks, I haven't been able to go out nowhere because I lost my driver's license, right?
Okay.
So, and I still get fucking ID at places.
Of course you do. Everybody, I still get ID.
I'm sure, like, even you still do, but I'm like, we all still do. I'm just like, fucking 25, I sound 30. Like, right. But whatever. So, boom. So I haven't been able to be out here, as much as I'd like to. But as far as the artists that I have been able to connect with, it's like I'm excited to work with all of them, and I already have started and making those connections. Like they dope artists, but they also like good people too.
Nice.
So shout out Cully, Holly. She a vocalist, she a singer. Hope I'm not forgetting nobody else, but those are like the main two I'm working with right now. Oh, my boy Caleb, he was supposed to be here, but yeah, he cool too. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Keep reaching out, man.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you gonna get your ID resolved? You gonna get one here?
Well, yeah, that's the plan anyway, because I have to. Because I gotta get
your tags.
Yeah, I gotta get Kansas plates. So.
Shit! Yeah, you better hurry up. You're gonna be riding dirty soon. You don't want that.
Listen, man. You said this is live, right?
No, treat it like this episode will go out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, my license is gonna be good for a very long time, yo. So yeah.
I figured as much.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah. So I'll probably get.
But yeah, there's some good shows. There's always some good local shows popping. There's some really talented local artists.
I'm looking for. Well, that's how. I mean, I'm out. That's how I found. The open mics that I've done. You know, just doing research and when you go somewhere new, like me, it still had to completely suck in for me.
You're brand new. You're a baby. You're a Kansas City baby.
Yeah, for sure. So every now and then I have these moments like I have to see like a map. That's what it is.
You're gonna be like that for a while.
I got to see a map, and I got to see where I was, and I got to see where I am, and I got to make that make sense.
What part of Kansas City you in?
What's it called? Johnson County.
Oh shit! Oh, you're out in Kansas with all
I'm out in Kansas.
Okay.
With all the who's out there?
All the hoity-toity.
Hoity-toities.
Yeah, the
you gotta write that down
hoity-toities.
for me. That's that KC language.
It's
What's
just
a hoity-toity?
just the
What's a synonym?
They're basic white bitches, soccer moms.
Oh, yeah.
Uppity ups too.
Yeah.
They're uppity ups though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was on Long Island, and I was on Long Island the past few years because I went to college in Long
No
Island.
offense, Johnson County soccer moms, because I do know some of them
we love
do
the
listen.
soccer moms out
Some of
there.
them do listen to me, but
Oh, shout out to the soccer moms.
they know the
Say
one.
hey.
They know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, that was Ryan that said that soccer moms. I'm cool. I'm the cool neighbor.
Hey, single soccer moms, go ahead and hit me up. And ones that are on the sneak tip too. I mean, if you're trying to dip out, hit me up, DM.
As far as I know, I'm 30.
Yep. Older women want younger, but they don't want. Probably 27, 28. It's like the number, the sweet spot.
I'm in a good spot. If
you're looking
I'm in
for
a good
like
spot right now. I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're bad. So do you go down to Kansas City at all? Like this proper, like Kansas City downtown, and like check any? Oh yeah, you just
I've been to Westport.
Yeah, you just did Grinders. Oh yeah, your open mic night.
Yeah.
How did that go?
That went really well.
You did 2 songs.
Shout out to them. I did like 3.
3?
I did like 3. Yeah. Yeah. It was like a medley of 3. It was my first time there, so I didn't know how much time I was gonna have. Or even just what the type of audience was gonna be like if they were even gonna like receive my stuff. Well.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like, were you nervous? Like.
Because what ended up happening is there was like apparently this is it's like a new open mic that they're doing.
Okay.
There. You know what I'm saying?
This is at Grinders.
This
Grinders. Is in the Crossroads. I love Grinders. They make great pizza.
Do they?
They have good.
I'm nervous about the pizza out here, bro. I'm nervous about the pizza out here. I'm from New York.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I would.
I'm kind of jaded. You know what I'm saying? I did have. I don't even want to get into it.
You and I can kick it sometime. I'll take you to a pizza spot or two.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, did you try the pizza at Grinders?
No, I didn't get any food there when I was there. I usually don't eat like right before I perform, so I had my food back at the crib. I kind of have like a little regimen.
But afterwards
it was late.
Okay. All right. Well, you didn't have the pizza.
So.
All right. Sorry. Go on. So
yeah.
I'm sidetracking.
Nah, it's all good. Pizza is going to sidetrack us whenever
it gets brought up, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's natural. But what were you saying?
Tell me about your experience with Grinders. So you weren't nervous or anything. You were just like ready to go. And like,
okay.
You found out about it. It's brand new.
So what ended up happening? Yeah, it was brand new. So there wasn't that many like people there. I guess there just wasn't that many people there. So what ended up being was the manager who I spoke was like the first person there. He was like welcomed me when I got there and stuff. Spoke to him and he was like how he started this open mic to like work with artists, like local artists and stuff for
nice.
Like visuals and stuff like that. We recorded a video too. I probably post that he's still like working on it, send it to me, but I'll probably post that sometime next week and send that out to my mailing list like probably tomorrow or something like that. So what it ended up being was real like intimate, the performance.
Is it like a side stage? Like a little, is it like out on the patio thing, or is it like the big stage?
Oh no, it was like small.
Okay.
It was inside.
I've seen that I've walked by there and I've seen. Okay, it's outside to the right of the doors.
It was more like like those tiny desk concerts.
Yeah.
You ever seen those? It was more like that, but it was that night. So you had like.
Oh wait, was it outside?
No, it was inside.
It looked outside in your video. Maybe I'm tripping.
Different video, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Different video we talking about.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. So it's indoors.
It was. Yeah, the open mic is indoors.
And these are Wednesday nights? Is he going to do them?
Yeah.
Is that what he does? He's every Wednesday night, Grinders is going to do an open mic?
I don't know if it's going to be every Wednesday night. I know
okay.
Next Wednesday night, they're doing it again. Like
nice.
Next Wednesday coming.
You going to go again?
Yeah. I'll probably end up being a regular there for sure. Because
you heard it here, guys.
The people there are nice. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the people there are cool. And the manager, he really likes my stuff. So, he really wants to work with me. I really want to work with him. And obviously, they do have like those outdoor spaces, so they have like the stuff that I could sort of feel like grow into, naturally, like build into over time. Cause I have been being received well when I do meet people or when they do hear my music, when they do see me perform, whatever. They do like grab onto it and they do express that to me.
Nice.
So it's a small sample size, but it's a diverse sample size, and it's always been that way with my music. I've noticed that the type of people who do listen, it's like different people, different types of people.
That's a
different
good
walks
area.
of life.
That's a good area to get people to see you. That's a real. It's
Yeah.
kind of a hipsterish area. It's like a hip area, but there's
Yeah.
also a lot of different people go down.
I noticed that, and I told them like, yeah, there's definitely I definitely see a lot of potential here for me, and like both sides.
That's
as far as
sweet.
like building
Hell
it
yeah.
and growing into something that's like dope locally and like known, and especially with me, being this New York guy in KC, just not a fish out of water, but fish in a new water. Just
Right.
like introducing myself to the scene and to the population, just being like, hey, I'm here. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to do it naturally too.
And you've never really done anything like this
Organically.
before.
Anything like what specifically?
Having to
Like
kind of
relocate,
relocate, yeah, and be like, here I
No.
am, kind of, and like gain new fans or
I'm
listeners.
I'm starting like bottom. I'm starting
Yeah.
from the bottom up.
But you already know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that helps. You get.
Yeah, it's like I was thinking about it. It's short-footed. Is how I'm walking. It's like I'm walking. Like I'm walking with a purpose, but I'm walking.
Nice.
Yeah. So short-footed is how I feel like I'm moving right now. 'Cause I did come out here with a plan, and like we said, I think we said that before we got on. It's like we've been on the sideline, so we've been watching for a while, just soaking up game and just trying to figure out, okay, once I do get into this space, how I would maneuver, So yeah, so now it's just about executing.
I listened to all your stuff. That you have what, 6 songs, 6 or 7? Is it 6 songs on Spotify?
Well, yeah, those are on like the streaming sites. I got like my older catalog on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Seyi Sounds on SoundCloud. SEYI Sounds SoundCloud. Yeah, I got my older stuff on there too. But on the Spotify, the Apples, the Titles, Google, Amazon, yada yada. Yeah, I got my signals. Pretty much, those are all songs that I made since
17.
No. Since like college.
Okay.
My older stuff is.
Oh no, I meant 2017.
Yeah, even before that.
That was their dates on the
it's
singles, anyway.
Yeah, something like that. It's like 2015 to now.
Okay.
So it's been like my little singles I put out since my
Yeah.
last project, since I graduated school and all of that. So it's kind of,
Yeah. Well, I was saying I was listening to all the Spotify ones today at the gym, and I didn't skip past any of them.
Right.
And look, I will skip people's shit if I don't like it.
Yeah, as you should.
As
you should.
And so I listened to it twice, and what I like about it, I mean, there's a few things I like about it. What I do like about it is that it doesn't sound like Kansas City rap, and I love Kansas City, but Kansas City's got kind of a style. It's got a sound.
Mm.
I mean, some people. I mean, not every single artist, but there is kind of. But yours is definitely. It's different. It's definitely different.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I knew
That
was
wasn't
gonna
a compliment.
Oh, I took
I'm
it.
just kidding.
I took it as one anyway.
I'm fucking with you. No, for sure. I was. Yeah, that's what I like about it, man. Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, I knew that was gonna be apparent though, because obviously.
I think Kansas City's gonna love that, and especially you perform. I like that you're gonna be doing this open mic night a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. I don't think enough people are out there performing as often as they should be. I think a lot of artists just don't. They're just not. I don't understand why they wouldn't be out there doing shows.
Well, yeah. I mean, I care. Well, one is it just makes sense, especially. I think it makes sense in general. Like, you don't have to be from New York to want to do open mics in KC.
Right.
It's just an easy way to make one fan, like a fan. Like, You know, like I left to the open mic thinking, okay, maybe if there's like 15, 20 people there, if I could get like 3 or 4 to give me their email address so I could put them on my mailing list, that's a win. You know what I'm saying? That's a win for me. So there ended up being like 5, 6 people there, but I got like all their information, you know. So I still got out of it the like bare minimum of what I got, but I also have like an actual venue connection. Like I have a venue that I could perform at whenever.
Exactly.
I could like eventually like do like private stuff at, get like do visual stuff at, all of that. And that's right, like you said, like the location is like really great.
Yeah, it's and what's great about that is if that's brand new at Grinders, it's gonna grow. It's gonna get more popular once the word gets out.
Yeah.
And once they see some of the cool stuff. I mean, I think that place. I mean, especially with winter time coming up, people want shit to do on a Wednesday night when it's cold.
And that's all stuff I want to talk to the manager about, like in like more detail about. But yeah, definitely a lot of potential there. So I hope to see it. You know.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I was
see it going. I hope I can grow with it.
Yeah, you're getting in at the right time.
Yeah. So
that's cool. Yeah.
We'll see.
Good luck. Good luck to you on that.
But thank you though. Yeah, thank you.
I'll come down there and see you. It's gonna be hard because I told you I'm gonna be doing that open mic comedy now.
I want to go there too. I want to see what's up with that. You know, I fucks with those. Those are.
I've never been. I went last week that was the first time I've ever
like
been.
First one like ever
to like an open mic type thing. I've been to comedy shows.
Oh, okay.
Like legit ones, but.
Oh, okay.
Not that this isn't legit, but it's a small venue.
Yeah.
And then it's just I don't know. It's next to a bar, and it's a great deal. It's $10. You get a burger, fries, and a beer. So you go there, $10. That's a good deal, right? It's a good burger and it's good fries and it's not a good beer.
Me is like, all right. So being from New York, you know, they got those, you know, up and down Manhattan and Brooklyn. They got all of them. Groupon, it was a great deal on Groupon.
You're a Groupon guy?
Definitely a Groupon.
I did not peg you for a Groupon guy.
What? You gotta ask? Nah, you don't know. You gotta ask about me. You gotta ask about me back home. Man. I'm the super budgeter. You don't even know.
Nice. You got to in New York, right? I mean, I guess I could probably benefit from it. I ain't rolling in the dough. I could probably benefit.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I mean, that's how I came up. Like
I don't even know how. It doesn't even. Yeah.
Nah, my dad, my mom raised our family not to be like wasteful. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. So yeah. Boom. Groupon comic shows. Yeah, Groupon, great deals, great first date ideas. If y'all ever need those, dudes, fellas, because who don't like to laugh? You know what I'm saying? That's just like a good icebreaker. You know, let's just go laugh.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the open mic was a lot of fun.
Let's go laugh and let's get a little tipsy too.
That would be a good. I could see taking a first date or second, third date to an open mic comedy because it was like I said, that was the first one I ever went to, and most people are pretty bad, but it's not like super bad. It's not.
But you're drinking too, so it's like
you're drinking too. Yeah. I might have had.
Even if they bad, like me, I'm goofy. So if you bad, but I'm a little drunk, I'm gonna laugh still.
Yeah. Oh, I laugh. No, there's some people who were funny, and I found myself laughing at the things that nobody else was laughing at.
That would be
that's
me.
The funny one. That's like, why isn't anyone laughing at that?
Yeah, that would be me. Especially with this voice, like, you gonna hear me.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I ain't gonna care.
Yeah,
that's what we there for.
Yeah, it was a good time. But it's funny to see what's part of the fun about it. Were the people that were so bad at it. It's kind of like an awkward funniness. It's like so bad and awkward. You just see them up there, how bad it is, and that's funny.
Who's good at that? There's some comics that are like good at like being awkward, funny.
Dimitri Martin.
Dimitri Martin.
I think he's kind of.
I don't think I know that name.
Who else would be awkward? Emo Phillips is a guy. Maybe I don't know. I don't watch those kind. I like. Chappelle, of course. Who doesn't?
Goat.
This dude named Bert Kreischer. You ever heard of him?
Bert Kreischer.
He's hilarious. He's got a great Netflix special.
Yeah. All right. I'll look him up.
Joe Rogan's is pretty good. This Ari Shaffir. He's got some funny shit.
Word. Damn. How do we get there?
Open mics.
Open
mics. Oh yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing Wednesday nights. Is going to this place called the Rhino. And that's, I'm going to try and do some open mic comedy. But I will not go, but I'll because it sucks because they're at the same night.
Yeah.
You know, you're at Grinders and Rhino, but I'm gonna go check yours. I mean, if you're gonna be a regular, that's awesome. I want to go check.
Yeah, for sure. Because and it helps that, I mean, I got hella material like to perform, so it's like I won't like it's not like every week I'm gonna be doing the same 2-3 songs. Like I got enough songs where I could. But one, I could do like an actual long set. Like I could put on like a full like half-hour show, even longer than that if I wanted to. I have the catalog for sure.
Cool.
But as far as like these little open mics, I can mix them up.
I'm gonna grab another water.
Try different material, no doubt.
Let me grab yours. If you want one, I'll grab you one.
No
Are you
doubt.
still sipping on yours?
Yeah.
Or do you need a water? Did I just steal it? Do you need it?
No, I don't need it right now.
All right,
I'm
good.
cooling.
So have you been listening to any local stuff? Like, do you know where to find like? Local?
I don't know where to find. No.
Are you listening?
I
to
mean,
anything?
I guess where I would find it would be at these open mics, which is like I'm looking at other ones too.
Well, I mean, like ones that like people that have had that shit out there, like on YouTube and like some like legit.
Outside of the artists that I've connected with personally, there's not any other like local artists I'm following or I know who to follow.
Tech Nine.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't even count him.
I don't either. Yeah, he's just too big, right?
Yeah, cause I mean, I knew that.
But there's like a lot of the smaller, like the Strange Music guys that are on his label.
I do. Now that you mentioned it, yeah, I do want to tap into them a little bit and see what they sound like. Cause pretty much, I mean, I met a lot of people out here that, you know, once they hear my music or once they just like meet me, they're like, oh, you should reach out to Tech Nine. Like, that's
oh
what they say.
jeez, everybody
Like,
says
talk
that.
to Tech Nine.
Yeah, don't listen to
Tech
those.
Nine.
Don't people? Those people are dumb. They'd say that to me.
Well, yeah, cause I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna call them tomorrow. Like, what you mean?
I can't tell you how many people I've talked to you about my podcast, and like, oh, have you had Tech Nine on? You should have him on. I'm like, yeah. Let me just send him
like
an email. I'm
ABC.
sure he'll just come right on over.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, yeah.
It's so
they're not, like,
disrespectful to know
realistic
how
with
big Tech Nine is or whatever. It's just like you just reach
I
out.
could just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's not that easy. Cause I'm from New York, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's different here. Maybe I can't just like send an email or whatever. Maybe I know you can't send them like demos or whatever. So that's like maybe I'll do that at some point. But right now I'm trying to
Just
what they call build like.
Just get big locally.
Yeah. I'm trying. Yeah,
He'll
like,
know
I'm
you.
trying to
He'll
like
see
build.
you.
Yeah,
He supports local like a motherfucker.
yeah,
He's
and
going to local.
I have heard that.
He
I
goes
have
to
heard
local
that.
shows all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, he supports local. He's cool. Yeah, he's good like that. He loves KC.
Yeah, I have heard that. So, and it's just like about me building leverage. You know, I'm not trying to like run to any like label or situation without leverage. And especially
Right.
somebody like Tech Nine would probably appreciate that, since, you know, I want to be a Tech Nine in my own right as far as like
Hell yeah.
building an independent
There you go.
empire. You know,
That's the attitude right there.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's a hustle, man. You gotta hustle hard.
for sure,
That's a hustle.
for sure.
Fuck, that's a hustle, man. I grew, I'm not born and raised in KC, but I've been here for a long enough time that I call it home.
Yeah,
I was here back when he was, just getting. I mean, he was big. He was big locally, but he was like in those vans, and he had the vinyl along the van, and he was doing local shows, and he was hustling, just always putting shit out, handing CDs out, and like.
his reputation precedes him. Like everyone speaks well of him because they like it was like authentic. It was a.
Oh, he just hustled all nonstop grind.
Yeah,
that's what it takes.
Yeah.
That's what
but that's gonna last. That's gonna last his entire life, and like, you know, his family's entire life, like their entire lifetime. You know, because he owns it, and that's, you know, you gotta own your stuff. So it is a hustle, but it's like I'm a hustle for me. You know, I'm a hustle.
Oh, I'm not saying you to hustle. I'm just saying in general that hustle, just to be successful in this business, is such a hustle and grind, man.
That's what. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. Like, it's a hustle, but it's like I'm gonna do it. Because it's for me and mine, you know. So, and
I guess what I'm saying is I don't think a lot of people understand how hard of a grind it really is. Because I see a lot of these people that are just not taking it super seriously, and then they get upset that they're not blowing up or getting bigger than what they feel like they should. But it's like, you ain't putting the work in.
Because everybody don't show it. That's why everybody don't know. So it's like everybody don't show it. You know. Especially in hip hop, you know, you got the character, you know, you just see the jewelry, you just see the lifestyle, but you don't see the behind the scenes. You know, you only see the ups, not the downs.
Right.
You know,
I love the other part. And you can have the ups. I mean, I like the ups, but it's nice to see. I like the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the podcast. I like to get behind the scenes and see.
Yeah. Well, I definitely believe in, like, you know, pressure make diamonds and all that. So, yeah.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I definitely like your music.
Hike. See the bean on the vibes.
What up?
Out here. Yes, sir. To us.
You freestyle at all?
Huh?
Do you freestyle at all?
I
know some people do, some people don't. Like,
nah. I mean, I'll do it for fun. Like, I'll just like be with like my boys and like we'll just fuck around, like put a beat on, whatever, say some dumb shit, you know. Obviously, like me being a rapper is like I'll be like a little better most of the time, but it's still, if it's just like off the top, it's like I'm gonna just say some dumb shit too.
yeah,
Cause it's like if it's off the top, but I've always been a writer. That's always been my thing. Like I've always put concepts, you know, or like work with concepts. I'm wanting to work like with concepts and just like, and to just be creative in that way, you know, and just be dope in that way, you know. Especially like being from New York is like, you know, you got, you know, it's about bars, just about metaphor, just about like making them say, ooh, making them want to play it back. You know, that's what it was about. And then, you know, obviously times change and it is what it is now. But that's what it was, and that's what my foundation was. So my whole first project was like that, with just bars. Like I just want to show you that I can rap with anybody. Like I'm just nice, period. That's what my whole first project was basically, and that was in high school when I did that, like 10th grade type shit. I was like 15. Yeah, did my first
little
mixtape.
prodigy.
Yeah, a little bit. That's what I felt like. But yeah, so boom. But yeah, so I'm more on the writing side for sure. I'm on the writing side, but I'll freestyle for fun. You know, that's what I do. It's just for fun. It's a freestyle, so it's just like, all right. So it's like whatever.
I was gonna drop a beat for you.
You gonna drop a beat right now?
I could.
Well, first of all, before we do that, I still got some shit I'm trying to get off as far as
We'll get off plenty of shit.
Yeah. All right, so it was just a little intermission, mid break.
Whatever, we keep going. What do you want to get off? What do you got popping off? What do we got here?
Well, I did my music video.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Have I not seen that?
I didn't put it out yet.
Okay. Have I not seen
so
that?
Nobody's seen it.
Okay.
So nobody's seen it. I did my video with actually my neighbor named Noah. He actually makes folk music too.
Oh really?
Cool. Yeah. Shout out Noah. And yeah, he had a camera, and I met him.
White dude wears a funny hat.
He don't really wear hats. I think he rocks the flannel though. He got the flannel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sounds like a Johnson County folk player. Yeah.
Shout out Noah though. No, that's my guy.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah, and he had a camera, and he does I think he does like wedding pictures with him and his girlfriend. They have like a.
Oh, so he's got like a
company.
legit camera.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And he wanted to try like do a music video, and I got like a few songs with visual that I'm working on. And I pretty much like part of like my main mission right now is like I'm just trying to get as much content as I can, you know, as far as like behind the scenes, because I have all the music ready. Obviously I gotta just like package it right. I mean, like branding and everything. So
waiting for like the right time for everything to kind of kind of build up and then release it when people are ready for it.
Well, I want to get shit right on the business side too. You know, not just the music, but I want to do it the right way. You know, I want to, cause I've put out bodies of work where I didn't have the audience to consume it at the rate that, you know, warranted the time and money put into creating the music and shit like that. So I didn't want to do that again. You know, like I'm learning from my mistakes. So
nice. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And
a lot of people don't do that at a young age. Nice.
Yeah, so it's about like being, and you know, I know, okay, that's not gonna work, and I'm trying to get into the business, you know, and that comes with the music business. You gotta do things a certain way when it comes to creating awareness and building an audience before you put out product.
Yeah.
You know, or before you just put all this money into putting out product and not doing it the right way. So that's what I'm working on now. So and luckily, I have enough material to where I don't have to put something new out right now. But as far as content and as far as just like building that audience, I could do that by doing what I'm doing and multiplying and just growing organically.
Yeah. So when you're saying like the music business,
step at a time.
but you're just growing everything on your own, right? Like, do you want to get on a label, or do you want to just kind of do it all independently?
Well,
You got goals?
I would,
like,
yeah, for sure. Like I said, like we could talk about this for.
Right.
I got a lot to I got a lot to say on that. I would prefer to do it independently right now. I don't need a label right now because I don't.
It
have
seems
any
like that's
right
the way
now.
to go this day and age. It's because you got everything.
You got to be willing to do the work though. Like
Right.
It depends on what your goals are. It depends on what you want. Like what you want out of the industry. Like what you want out of it. Like what do you want to do for you? In terms of like being label independent. Like me, I don't have to. I'm cool not being like the biggest star, biggest name. That's fine with me. If I could fill out these buildings, these venues in different parts of the country, and just go on tour, and if they could buy my merch, and if they could like meet me here and grow with me, so they'll be like pretty much fans forever, them and their people around them and shit like that. If I could do that, multiply times whatever number makes it to where I can make a living and take care of me and mine, then I'm straight.
That's it.
That's
you're living the dream.
And that's what I want. And it's using. I don't know who said it first or who said it exactly the right way. It's just somewhere along the lines of like your gift should be like how you should be able to live off your gift, like your talent. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to live off that. And that's like the kind of the mindset that I have right now. So
yeah, I'd like to get there myself.
Yeah.
So that's a hell of a dream, man.
So that's the goal.
Like we all want that, right?
Well,
don't we all just want to do not work? Don't we just want to do what we love?
I think so. I hope so. Some people take some longer than others to even like find out what it is that they feel that way about. And some people, it kind of just falls into their lap, like me before I even know it. And I just know, and granted, who knows, maybe it won't work out. But I know I'm in a place now where it's like I could put as much as I can into it so that I don't have no regrets later on. And I don't have regrets now. And I've been through, obviously, we all go through stuff, but, I'm 25 and I don't have any regrets as far as how I got here, because I know I always moved with like decent intentions or whatever, but I was always like myself. Like I never lost myself, or I never acted out of like what I thought, what I was comfortable with.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, now's like the time to get to get.
So I don't got no regrets about that. But my fault. I meant to, cause when you told me you was into rap when I got here, I didn't know before that. I want to know like what type of rap you are into or was into or have been into.
I mean, I'm 40. I just turned 40.
Okay.
So I mean, my first rap memory was. I mean, I'm trying to. I don't know how old I was, but it was 2 Live Crew, and I was in my uncle's garage, shooting darts. And he had 2 Live Crew playing. I was pretty young, listening to 2 Live Crew. That's the
Miami group, right?
Yeah,
Uncle Luke. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you get in. You should.
And where were you at this point?
This was in Michigan. This was in a tiny little town in Upper Michigan.
So they had to reach up back.
Holy cow! How the hell did they?
They had that reach.
That's a good point. I never thought about that. Here. You know what it was? It was off of a. Here's why it reached there. It was off a military base. So military people are young and they're from all over, and they're bringing Uncle Luke to Oscoda, Michigan.
They call it. That's that cultural diffusion.
Yeah. And so, and then after that was, golly, Should I be really honest here and tell
Sure.
you? I mean, it's kind of embarrassing.
Nah, keep it a
But I
buck,
was
bro.
young. I was young. Fifth grade would have maybe fifth grade. I got into MC Hammer, and I got into MC
Yeah.
Hammer. I mean, I had his first cassette.
Cassette.
It was a cassette.
Oh, shit.
It was a cassette, man. I had a Walkman, and I also had a Walkman, and I also had speakers that would plug into the Walkman, and so
Oh, you was finessing.
it was like like how people are doing with their Bluetooth.
Yeah, you was finessing.
I was doing that way back. I mean, this was in the 80s.
Yeah, talk your shit. Let them know, man. You been on that way.
And so, but MC Hammer was actually perfect for it was appropriate for my age.
Mhm.
I mean, it was positive. It was fun,
Well, safe,
positive.
yeah.
And
Safe.
it was, yeah. And then I stumbled upon Crisscross right after hip hop, right after MC Hammer's second album, I believe. Then I stumbled upon Crisscross. I was like,
Mhm.
oh, these are kids. Let me check. Like how we were talking about earlier, they were, kids are kind of.
Yeah, like with Bow Wow for me. Yeah, they were definitely pioneers.
And so
of
course my parents thought, oh, these kids talk with their clothes on backwards, talking about jump. They're safe. I'll let my kid go buy that album. So I went and bought that cassette.
Better jump than shoot.
Yeah, and I laid down in bed, listening to it, going to sleep. To the first time listening to Crisscross to the whole album, and they started cussing.
I feel my older brother probably had that album too.
And it just shot. And I had already listened to Two Live Crew, so cussing didn't bother me or whatever.
Yeah.
But this was like the first time I got into something, and I didn't know they were like that. And they started like, I was like, oh wow, I had to rewind it. The first time I heard them say whatever, some cuss word, I was like, I had to stop it, hit the rewind button on the Walkman.
Like, it's Crisscross.
And then I was like, whoa, I was like, yes, my parents don't know. I just got away with an actual real hardcore rap album. And it was over ever since then. I've been hiding albums from them for growing up. I'm hiding Brother Lynch Hung and hiding. That was one of the ones you definitely had to hide. No Limit Soldiers. So 8 Ball and MJG. Public Enemy, NWA, Too Short, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Cypress Hill, Domino. Those are kind of the ones I would kind of remember growing up with. Those are some of the ones that are just kind of off the top of my head.
Word. Yeah. For sure. That's what's up. Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. With me, it's just like all the New York people you could think of.
Of course,
everybody from like Busta Rhymes.
Oh, I love Busta Rhymes.
Nas.
No, hell yeah. Illmatic.
Obviously, I said Ho.
I loved a lot of East Coast stuff. Yeah. Wu-Tang, of course.
For sure. Wu-Tang.
Jay-Z.
I'm Queen, so definitely being in third grade when In the Club came out. You know what I'm saying? So like 50 Prophet. Yeah, being in Queens when In the Club, Wankster. Many Man, that too many.
DMX.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And these was like
love
stars.
DMX. Yeah.
And they weren't just like rappers; they were like some of the biggest rappers like in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all coming out of New York. At pretty much like one after another. It was kind of crazy. So me being a kid and me, like I said, me having older brothers that was definitely bringing that home. So like playing it around me and stuff like that. And having shit like 106 in Park to watch every day.
Yep.
And shit, just being a fan and a kid at the same time, and somebody that for whatever reason it grabbed on to me as far as like making music and rap, hip hop, and just the culture as a whole. Like that was definitely major for me at that time.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, what a time to be alive growing up in that for you back then. That's just like
New York. Yeah, son, for real. Fat Joe, I didn't even say Fat Joe. Lean Back came out, and I'm in Rockaway, and then do the Rockaway. You're like, yo, oh my God, that was the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And like he wasn't even talking about Far Rockaway, but being from Rockaway,
right.
Being a kid, I'm like, yeah, fuck, you talking about Rockaway? You talking about us? You talking about me?
Nice, nice.
Biggest song in the world. So yeah, good times for sure. Don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted.
That's good. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of my 20s.
I'm trying to.
I wasn't smart like you. I wish I was smart. I was not taking shit seriously back then. I was just laying carpet and partying.
I'm trying to, man. Well, I'm trying to catch up.
That was both a euphemism and not.
Laying carpet. Oh. I caught that. Yeah. I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like my mom kept me really sheltered. I was it was a Nigerian household. So
Oh, that's right. You're Nigerian.
yeah, I'm actually first generation born. And
Oh, okay.
in
Cool.
America. Yeah.
Wow.
So that comes with a lot of firsts too. That's how I ended up being. Naturally led to me first to like actually go to like a 4-year.
You want to take an
school.
intermission and then come back and talk about Nigerian stuff, or do you have a time limit?
Oh shit, it's 2.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
Do you got time?
Yeah, I got time.
Are you sure?
We getting good stuff right now. Feels like, right? We getting good content. I'm trying to keep it going.
It will, but I gotta pee.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll just pick it
Bro,
right back
you could have
up.
just said that, bro. You could have just said you gotta go pee. Go pee, man. Let me take a break, man.
Yeah. Let me just pause. We'll pause this and then we'll be right back.
That's funny. My fault. I mean to blow you up.
Oh no, you're good. No, I say I pee on the podcast all the time. I am not embarrassed about
bro,
that. I've got a bladder
right quick.
of a child.
So,
all right. Oh, I'm gonna say, hey, we just had an intermission.
Yeah.
Shay wants to do some shout outs real quick. So until we start up the show again for intermission or part 2 of the show, here's the shout outs. Lay it on us.
I want to shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Shea Butter Moisture. Keeping the skin smooth, keeping the bean right, for sure. MVPs for sure. But not for real. Shout out my boy Ev back home. He just had his daughter. Shout out to him. My boy Orlando, his birthday, little bro, love. And all my boys back home, family. Hike, and that's it. Pretty much it. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, and we are resuming the show now. Surely you know who the Nigerian Nightmare is.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't? Oh boy, Kansas City's gonna.
The Nigerian Nightmare.
Kansas City's about to kick you out, son.
About to kick me out.
Nigerian Nightmare is Christian Okoye. He was a running back for the Chiefs way back in the badass.
Oh. Yeah. No, I see his name on the. Cause I do security there. I told you, right?
No, I don't know what you do.
Okay. Well, I work part time at Arrowhead.
Oh, okay.
I do security there with the securities agency.
Okay.
Yeah, for their home games. So
do you get to see the games?
I'm on the field.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How cool is that?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, like because before my first game with them, I never like really had like an NFL experience. I went to one NFL game like ever, and it was like Jets, Colts, but they were like $5 tickets because I think both of them, I think Jets were obviously like super trash.
Sucked.
Yeah, super trash. And I think like it was just the Colts. So Andrew Luck was still playing, but it was like late in the season, like it was just a throwaway game.
Right.
So that's why they were like $5 for their tickets.
Right.
Or whatever. So that was like the only game I've been to. So,
wow.
So go from that to, being on the field, and it's the Chiefs. So it's like, obviously they moving the ball, they making plays, and it's like you got the fan base, you got the Chiefs crowd, which is obviously gonna be into it.
Oh, they're nuts. Arrowhead's nuts. How loud is it down there?
Oh, it'd be loud. Like my first game, I definitely used the earplugs. I definitely had to put the earplugs in.
It's that loud?
That was the Raven game. Yeah.
It's that the people are that loud screaming?
It was. Maybe my ear just got used to it because I haven't had to use it since. But yeah, that game I had to put it on. I had to put the earplugs in.
I've always wondered what it would be like down on the field when everyone's screaming, because that's where it's all being projected right down there.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's surreal for real.
Yeah.
Because like years of just like watching it on TV.
Right.
And I'm just security, so it's like I'm just gonna blend in. Like I'm just gonna that's literally my job, just to blend in.
Well, yeah, you're not, yeah.
Yeah, just like stand there and blend in.
Have you had any? Have you had to do any kind of security acts?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you just blend. You just there.
Yeah.
You're just there to obviously in case something was to happen, but nah, everybody just there to support the Chiefs. Like nobody really there to do nothing stupid, really.
Right.
So that doesn't really happen like that. Not at Arrowhead.
Yeah. Okay, so I sidetracked this.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So first generation Nigerian.
Mm-hmm. Well, first generation American born from Nigerian parents.
I mean, I guess that's what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was just saying it for them. Like, that's what he meant, yo.
Yeah. So, wow. So you must have had an interesting. What brought your parents here? Family. How big was your like? Who all came over?
Well, like I said, I have 2 older brothers and my mom, and
That's it.
yeah.
Okay, so you're the youngest.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Hmm.
Why'd you guys come? What? I mean, how do you go from Nigeria?
I mean, I don't.
Just for the heck of it?
I don't know the specifics. I mean, you could put 2 and 2 together. It's like, why else would you make that move, that change? It's like, obviously there's something better here. There's more opportunity here. You're not just going.
Yeah, but not everybody makes that decision. I mean, that's a hard. Isn't that kind of? I mean, that's an amazing to move across the world from a culture you've nothing other, and then they just jump and go to a whole nother.
I mean,
country. I mean, that's pretty. That's an amazing story.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe. Yeah, it is. Maybe just
you
that's
grew
just
up
my
with
mindset.
it, so
yeah, exactly.
It's nothing.
So I can't picture like any other way. Like I can't picture like knowing there was a place for me to go. I'm able to go, and there's something for me there to like do like positive with and like grow it. And especially like you thinking of you got a family, so you got people like under you, got people that like you taking care of. Then yeah, I can't picture it like no other way. And maybe that's sort of from that. Maybe that's where it comes from. But that being in New York, all that. So.
It's just crazy that I don't know. The immigrant story is crazy. I mean, or I don't know. It's impressive when people do from the other side of the world to come here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm just super jaded, but I grew up in it, so it's what I'm used to.
What is a Nigerian household? What would be the difference between a typical New York household? I guess.
I mean, you gonna just smell. You gonna smell the food. You gonna
smell good.
Yeah, of course.
There's this.
If you like, you got like a spicy. I grew up on spicy.
I love
food.
spicy. There is this African place in Independence here. I forgot the name of it. I went there, and he calls it an African restaurant, but I'm pretty sure he's Nigerian.
I know there's one. Is it called Fanny's? Is that the one you talking about?
No, I know that one.
That's where I've been going.
I haven't been there, but I heard that. I've had a woman on the podcast that has a food podcast here in Kansas City, and they were on there.
Oh, okay.
And she's raved about that place.
Yeah, no, the food, like it reminded me of home. So, like, I saw the menu, and I'm like, oh, yep, that's it right there. Like, once I saw that jollof rice plantain, I saw the puff. I'm like, all right, it's lit. I've been there a few times. Yeah.
Is it legit?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it reminds me of like, it reminds me of like like home, like what I grew up.
Nice.
In, So it's dope, and it's dope. I didn't think that I was gonna have that out here. I just looked it up one day. I was out here, and it's like 27 minutes away. Got in the cars. That's when, after the first time, I'm like, okay, let me call ahead.
Nice.
Let me call ahead. But yeah, it was good. My fault. So back to.
No, that's part of growing up.
Yeah.
You got that smell, and that's the food.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be the difference.
Would you have people over?
Like the main thing.
Would you have friends over?
My place?
Nah. Were you embarrassed?
My house wasn't. No, I wasn't. No, never about being embarrassed.
No, I mean like embarrassed about the smell or anything like that, or
no. Okay, all right. So first of all, not just the smell. All right, it's not just the smell like Nigerian house. It just it's a culture. Like my mom had like pictures and stuff like that up here and there. It's just like the culture of it. Other than that, yeah, it's gonna be regular. You're gonna smell like the food because that's.
I love those kinds
like
of houses. Growing up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's how it is. And other than that, it's regular. Yeah.
But I mean, like, why didn't have people over for? That wasn't the reason. You just didn't.
But my house just wasn't the house. Like none of my other brothers had people over like that either. Really. And for most, because remember they were like 10 years older than me. So for most of my time,
it's a big difference.
Like growing up, like it was just me and her. Up, for most of my like teenage years, and going forward from that. So yeah, so my house just wasn't like the house for like to bring people over, and she wasn't like that. Like I said, sheltered. Like my mom kept me like really sheltered. You know what I'm saying? So like I had friends and all that, but she didn't really. She wouldn't. She would be really cautious. She watched the news a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mom that watches the news a lot. She's Nigerian. She just thinks like every.
I don't know anything about Nigerians.
Worst case, yeah.
They worry a lot or what? Or something?
Well, yeah, I guess you would say that about any person that's like from another place and that came here and who's older.
Yeah.
Who's like older.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of that
It
combined.
had to be scary for her. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably was. That's probably why, like I always had to be home before her, like before she got home. If I wasn't home, then phone blowing up. Where you at?
Yeah.
Shit like that. So I couldn't just be like out here just to be out here. Like she had to know where I was. She had to know. I couldn't be out. Turn time, shit like that.
But you weren't sheltered from music and television or anything like that?
Well, she didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't know I did music until like my last year. Like my senior year of high school, probably before I went to school, and I didn't tell her. Like somebody told me. I still got to find out who. One of these.
You don't know who?
Yeah, because like the thing is, like when you're Nigerian in New York, you got like 100 cousins. You got everybody. You related to like everybody somehow, some way. Like there's some connection. So I didn't know. It was somebody, some cousin or some uncle, auntie side from over there. Somebody, but yeah. So I didn't.
Some hater.
Yeah,
some hater.
Yeah. She, did you see? Like, I know how it was. Like, I knew that's how she was gonna find out. Like, somebody was gonna tell, somebody was gonna show her, that I didn't know. But whatever. But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't like have that sort of relationship where I felt like I could even like have that conversation with her. Like, yeah,
okay,
I just want to do. So that's why. But because she's and any like Nigerian kid who does music or into that would know, like that would be a hard conversation to have with your Nigerian mother.
Okay.
So yeah.
But here you are.
Yeah. I mean, she supports my music and stuff like that now. And just like at the time, that wasn't really an option, especially because like I didn't want to, like I wanted to go to school for music. If I was gonna go to school after high school, and I got accepted to like a bunch of different like music schools around the country. It was really cool, but I mean, I couldn't afford it basically without hella loans.
Hella debt, yeah.
Yeah, and to do that, I would need a co-signer. She wasn't signing it.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Sucks.
That was it. Grand opening, grand closing. So, yeah.
But here you are hustling and grinding on your own.
Yeah.
Doing what you got to do.
Yeah, because luckily, I'm at a place where I can do that. As far as age, health, and I'm not tied down. I'm not like I don't have I don't got no kids. I don't got no like a wifey or nothing like that. So it's like I could move how I want to move according to what I want to do.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. I wasn't really joking. Keep it like that. Like being young and single, man. That trap of getting trapped with a woman and then babies. Mm-hmm. When you're a young man trying to do this hustle, trying to make it with your dream, man, it sounds whatever. Yeah. But that shit gets in the way, man. I've seen it too many times. That shit gets in the way.
Yeah, I believe it too. I mean, to be honest, like I
tell young
I do
people,
want that though. I do want that.
You ain't got to get it now though.
I know.
You ain't got to. You're so young. You got to get that other shit first. Because think about this. Think about the quality you can. Let's just say you're a good looking guy. I'm not gonna lie. You probably do all right.
Thanks.
But when you get to that next level from that, and then you can floss a little bit. You stable. That woman, that pool is just a little bit nicer pool that you get to pull from. So wait, and you're gonna be older. You're gonna be more experienced.
Yeah.
You trust me, man. This is coming from an old dude that did it wrong.
So because here's what my thinking is. Well, my worries are is because based on that timeline, we talking like maybe 33, 34, 35. Based on that timeline, right?
That's about perfect.
Women ain't trying to be that old and be starting families, right?
You ain't gonna get one of them older girls. When you're 35,
you got it mapped out. All right,
you got
it mapped out.
If that's what you're looking for, you're like, all right, I'm 35. I'm ready to kind of find me a little dime piece that I like that I want to settle down with. You go for about 27.
Okay.
25, 26, 27.
Women
mature faster. They're looking. They like older men. You're a successful older man now, and you're not. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's boom. Write that shit down.
You're right, but it is like because, at the end of the day, it's like I do, not that women are just for like my muses, like they're just like my my inspiration behind my song, but I would need that though in order to keep producing. Like we all make music for women are like the tastemakers, you know, as they are just like in the universe. Period. That's outside of music, but you know, I say universe revolves around them. That's what I think. That's what I say.
I would like to put it out there real quick, just so it doesn't sound like I'm totally sexist. Sorry, I look around. I've said this to talented women that have been sitting across from me too. Don't do it. You're too talented. So I say it to women too. This isn't an anti-woman thing. This is an anti don't get trapped thing when you're super talented and young. When you there's no need to be trapped at such a young age.
Yeah, and that's been a fear of mine too, and that's a fear for any like young successful person. Definitely any young successful black man in America. You know, it's like that fear of getting trapped in the wrong situation, like something like that. You know, whether with me shooting in the gym, like 150 M's. You know what I'm saying? Some people deserve it though. Like Tiger Woods, like he was wilding, so he deserved it. But but in other cases, like
okay.
Yeah, so and just being an artist too, you get jaded, especially moving in these like circles, nightlife and stuff like that. You see,
I get it.
You see, you get jaded, so
it's not as exciting after a while, and you just kind of see the same shit over and over.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, I do have two older brothers. Like they both like family men. Like they both like have like their family. They both like heads of their household. They got their wives. They got their like kids and stuff like that. And they doing it like the right way. Like with it was a single mother that raised me and them too.
Mm-hmm.
They have a different father too, but it was like it was like that. Like that's those are the homes we come from. We come from the homes where like pops wasn't there the whole time, or was it there after a while. So those are my influences. So and even before that, it's like I wanted that for myself at some point.
Oh, I'm not saying don't ever do it, but
I definitely want to do it.
If you want to make it, you have to grind and hustle. So you have to sacrifice. That's what it comes down to, and that's what you have to sacrifice.
But is it impossible like to find somebody that would like do it with me, like that could build with me?
I mean, you don't ever say impossible, but it's pretty. I mean, the odds are not in your favor.
Really? That don't be happening out here.
And then just look. I mean, not only think about finding that type of person that would hustle and grind with you like that right now. But look at the numbers. I mean, divorce is 50%. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, when you're trying to do you and do your dream, you got to keep all distractions aside and just focus on that. What do I know?
No, I mean
nothing.
You're right. Like you're not saying anything I don't believe in myself. That I don't.
It's one thing of believing in it.
Already like adopted. Like I know that. Like I've faced that. So it's like, and I am a realist. I'm a dreamer, but I am a realist. So I guess there's like a balance that I have with me.
It's nice.
Yeah. So I understand that's the case. Like I understand. Like, hey, this is what really matters to me, and if I want to maximize this, I can't be dealing with that also. I got to be all in over here and just let that happen how it's going to happen when it's going to happen. I can't control that anyway, and I've already accepted that in life, period. Yeah. Like what I can't control. I pretty much spent like most of my first 25 years really worrying about shit I couldn't control all the time, and it fucking drove me crazy.
Drives a lot of people,
as it would anyone. Luckily, I'm still here to tell the story and learn from it, and so now I know better. So
what made you turn around?
What made me turn around? I mean, it was time. It was time. It was just, it was time. Over time.
Okay. It's age.
Like, it's age. It's life's lesson.
Yeah, you are an older dude than 25. Like, a lot of 25-year-olds are not. I mean, a lot of them are, and those are usually the exceptional ones.
I've had an old soul. People have told me that for a long time now, and I've known that myself for a long time now.
Yeah. It's a good thing to be, I think. I mean, it's wise. You want to be wise when you're young.
Yeah.
You can get away with a lot more.
I look at it like, I fucked up a lot, but I want to get all my fuck ups in like
now. Get them out of the way.
Bring them all.
Out of the way. Yeah.
Just bring them all in now. You know what I'm saying?
Get them over with.
It's like,
hell yeah.
It's like bringing home groceries. You want to make that one trip inside with all the bags. You want to go back in the car. Basically,
that struggle's real too.
Yeah, it is, and it's like it's like you hit new max every time.
Right.
Oh man, but yeah, so that's how I would prefer to move. It's like getting all my lessons in now, so that I have a lifelong of applying those lessons to my betterment and to my benefit.
Hell yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do. That's the goal. That's what I aim towards.
Man,
that's what I live by.
I am very fortunate enough that I started this podcast because I get to meet people like you that are just. It's inspiring and it's cool to see that there's people out there doing shit and like chasing dreams and working hard, and that they're smart and looking at it from a good place. It's nice to see that. It's refreshing because I don't know. I for the longest time just had a very narrow perspective of what it was like being young, because I was young and dumb, and so it's just nice to see when I get younger cats in here like you that are just fucking adults.
Oh,
I'm 40 and I'm still not an adult.
Yeah, come on. Nah, you definitely are. You definitely are, man. You definitely are.
Oh, I'm not.
You got your kids and all that.
I'm an adult for 3 days a week. The other 4, I'm just a kid with a wallet.
Kid with a wallet. That ain't too bad, though.
Yeah.
If I had a wallet when I was a kid.
Exactly.
I would have got in trouble.
Exactly. You're looking at them.
Bro, shit, I got other stuff going on too. Like,
what you got going on? Hey, lay it on me.
Yeah,
you got a lot to say.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, a little bit.
Look, you don't have to lay it all out right now. I mean, I'll have you back.
Right.
I'll have you back. Don't worry about it.
All right, no doubt.
Lay it on me though. What you got for me?
Well, SheyiSounds.com. That's the website I'm working on. That's going to come out with my video when it comes out, the WYW video. I want to like premiere the video with like the launch of the website. That's how I'm trying to like.
You're gonna have
like
your own website. Nice.
Better for it. Yeah. I want to like.
SheyiSounds.com.
Sheyi Sounds. That's all right. So boom. Let me get the pronunciation right for all my KC.
I said it wrong.
Missouri. No, I want to get it right for everybody. Like, I want to make sure they hear from like my fault. They hear from yours truly. All right. So boom. Well, because my first name is Oluwaseyi, right? And my mom, she always called me Shay growing up. I'm saying Sheyi. Now I'm just so used to saying it, and I got this voice. It sounds like I'm just saying Shay, but I'm saying Sheyi when I say it. I'm just saying it quick because I'm from New York also, and that's how we talk. All right, boom.
So you want people to say Shay? Because you introduced yourself to me as Shay, and I was like, oh, I thought it was Shay.
Yeah, because when I introduce myself to you, I introduce like artists to interview. I just feel like man to man, basically.
Right.
So yeah, so that's why I said like when we introduced you, I said like like Shay if we cool, Shay if you know me, Sheyi Sound if you just like onto music stuff, and OJ if you knew me. That's why I used to get called growing up OJ, because my initials Oluwaseyi Joseph. So
I like Oluwaseyi.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably hard to spell. Not many Americans are spelling that out for you.
You know what I like about it? It's the fun fact that it has every vowel in it. Even sometimes why. Like, got every motherfucking vowel in that bitch. And when I noticed that, I was like, oh, that's tough. That's hard. I'm gonna run with this. So when I tell people, they're like, oh shit. And even sometimes why, like, yeah, I got every motherfucking vowel in my motherfucking name. That's fire. That's fire.
Hell yeah.
That's fire.
I'm Ryan. Fucking boring as that shit. Ryan. That's one step better than Chad.
Oh man. Shout out to all the Nigerians out there. Hike.
Yeah. I probably got a Nigerian or two listen to this. One of my number one fans listens to this is Ethiopian.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out to Jonas Ayala.
Yeah, Jonas Ayala.
Jonas Ayala. Holla at your boy, Jonas.
Where I met this cool couple in the Walmart market the other night. I went there at night to get some groceries. You know, cereal, milk, Pop-Tarts, the necessities, regular. Yeah, Gundo and Malika, I think her name was. They were really cool. He's from Liberia, and he saw my shoes. I was wearing like some white Jordans or whatever. He saw my shoes. He liked my shoes. He said where I got them from. And I'm like, oh well. I didn't know what to say. Like, I probably could have got it from like Foot Locker or some shit. I don't even remember where I got them from specifically.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh well, these are from New York, because that's where I'm from. So I'm like that, and that's just like an easy way to sort of just strike up conversation out here. It's like once I tell you I'm from New York, and I just see like your intrigue in your face, you know, and that's
Kansas City people want to talk to people from New York.
Yeah, like soon as I tell them I'm from New York, they're just super like interested. And
I've
like,
never been. I'm curious. I've never been. I feel like it seems intimidating to me because it's so big. But I want it, but intimidating in a good way.
Yeah.
I probably deserve to go. Owe it to myself to go check it
Definitely
out.
Definitely visit for sure. I mean, you know, it all depends on like which part you go to, because it is so big and it is like, you know, so like dynamic, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends on where you go, the type of experience you're gonna have. But
Chinatown.
I
gotta hit Chinatown up.
Yeah, I mean, there you have easy access to pretty much every thing in the city, and even like with the trains and stuff, you get to like downtown Brooklyn.
I want to ride the trains.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta hit the subways. Yeah. A train was my train growing up. The A train, and that's like the longest route in the system. From the first stop, which is Far Rockaway Mall Ave, all the way to like 180 something or 2, even like it's all the way like in the Bronx is when the last stop is, and that's like the longest route. It goes straight through the city, crosses Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, and into the Bronx.
So what do you think of Kansas City compared to New York as far as like?
That's a good question.
Just you know, like maybe I don't know overall. I was gonna say infrastructure. It's a lot easier to get around here.
I'll
right?
say, okay.
I mean, you from Fanny's was 26 minutes, and how long would that take in New York? An hour?
Yeah, for sure.
Minimum?
Yeah. So the roads are way more open. I like that. New York traffic is different. Like when people talk about traffic out here, I'm just like, man, you don't even know. You don't even know.
Traffic I heard, I hate it. I can't handle it.
Yeah, I've crawled in the traffic for a whole summer.
Gross.
Yeah, and that was my first car. It was a hoopty. The AC didn't work, radio didn't work. It was a 02 Infinity I-35. That was my first car. I'm getting off subject, but yeah, that didn't even have. That was a struggle. So that was traffic, and I was crawling on the motherfucking highway.
Kansas City compared to New York.
Kansas City compared to New York. I like that KC has I'd say it has like big. It's like it is a big city, but it has a like small town like attitude. You know,
I've said that
atmosphere.
I've said that so many times on this podcast. Yeah,
and that like I could appreciate that coming from New York, where like I never lived in Manhattan. Like I lived in Queens, Far Rockaway, Queens. And that's like a hour train ride out of like Manhattan or whatever. But anywhere in the borough, you're gonna feel like you're in the city, just
right?
Because of like how the trains and how the just how it is. So yeah.
Comparing Kansas City to New York. Yeah.
No. So I'm able to appreciate that.
Yeah.
'Cause I grew up Rockaway, and then I've been on Long Island the past like 5 years.
Yeah, we do have like this kind of a small town.
Yeah.
Like the nice parts of the small town, not like the naive parts of it.
Yeah.
We're just nice.
That trips me
we'll
out.
hold the door open for you.
That trips me out because
we'll let you in the lane.
Yeah, because I'll be walking by the Sprint Center. I'll be walking by there, and I like being from New York. I would equate it to like to the Garden, to Madison Square Garden, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the difference, like walking out here in the Sprint Center and like out there by MSG's, like their equivalence as far as like what they mean to their to where they are to like their cities, but there's so much less people on the sidewalks. There's less cars on the road. It's like more open, so it feels more just like a neighborhood, like the neighborhood.
Yeah,
you know,
it does, especially when you're, because it's not, even when it's at its busiest, it's not crazy. But go on there. I took my mom was visiting here a while ago, and we went downtown to the Power and Light District on like a Tuesday at 5:00 for like happy hour sushi.
Yeah,
and it wasn't dead down there, but it was. Might as well have been. I mean, it was just Yeah, it just feels
and it trips me out every time just because I'm so used to so much people being around me when it's like when we in this part of the city, at this time, like, and everybody got somewhere to be, so don't just be like standing still, you holding up traffic like on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it moving, so that always trips me out, but it's like surreal. It's sort of like surreal to me.
Yeah. Kansas City is one of those secret places that not enough people, they sleep on Kansas City.
They do, and that's why like I'm really excited to, like, for as long as I'm out here, to really like tap in as much as I can and connect with it as much as I can, because I do, because obviously before I got out here I never would have known it was like I would enjoy it, like it would be like this out here for me, especially with like the art scene and stuff like that. So I would definitely hope to kind of promote KC a little bit, especially if like I said before, I always give love where I get it, you know what I'm saying? So if KC is gonna like embrace me, then like I'm gonna embrace KC back, and then that'll just be a part of like my story wherever I go, wherever I take it.
I'm giving you a metaphorical hug right now.
Oh yeah,
for KC, big old KC hug right now. Welcome. we're gonna embrace you.
Oh right, yo, appreciate it. I'm here, man, for sure. I'm ready to be embraced.
We're ready for you. We're gonna go. We're gonna see hopefully at Grinders. You got anything more you want to lay down?
Well, it's gonna be like my first holidays away from like New York. Obviously, this is my first like Kansas City fall winter.
Oh,
and so I'm not gonna be home for the holidays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was that big? Did you do big holiday things with your family?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was always the thing. Like even best of time versus time. Just like it's always like holidays. Like I was with family.
What are you gonna do? You got any plans for Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Well, yeah, that's actually what I wanted to get into. So, planning like a little road trip. I'm trying to make use of being here, and as far as geography wise, where we are in the country, being in the middle.
Right.
There's a lot of cities that I have access to via road. That's maybe like 10 hours or less, something like that. And after you make a 20-hour type trip like I did, you don't really care about anything under
10 out 12.
Yeah,
12 is like
12 is
max.
like a breeze. Like 12, I could do that.
12 is like my max.
So especially if we talking like 8, then I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
So places like Dallas, Houston, Minneapolis, Chicago,
Oklahoma City,
OKC, Atlanta,
Lincoln,
New Orleans,
Omaha. Minneapolis.
These are all places that I have pretty easy access to. As far as I can get to, I have my car. So
yeah.
And these are all like music markets, like hip hop markets. That I could connect with and tap into. So I'm planning a little road trip around the holidays to like a few different cities and celebrate New Year's in like a new city, celebrate all of that shit. I never did that before. And
you trying to do some shows in these cities?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
like a little tour, a little mini.
Something like that. I mean, it'll probably just be like
tour.
small. Yeah, it'll probably be like a little open mics, or, wherever, any stage I could get on in like a city I never been to. It's like,
man,
boom, that's a positive.
Dude, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a natural thing though, because like I can't really.
That's so awesome, man.
Yeah, whenever I travel, I always try and make it.
Are you documenting
like,
this? Are you documenting this at all?
I want to. I'm trying to.
Man,
that's what like me being here is like part of. I'm trying to.
If you could get just like a pretty nice camera and some memory sticks, and just always have that thing running while you're doing this, man.
Yeah, because I could definitely do like some vlog stuff, and that's all content. Like
I'm
it's
thinking
all,
big old documentary, man. You got some cool stuff going.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got ideas.
You're going on like an open mic tour.
Yeah, I got ideas, man. I got ideas. I want to do a mini movie for my next single that I'm gonna do. That I performed there a couple times out here. I got video of that too. That's the No Hard Feelings joint. I want to do a mini movie with that because the plot is right there. The plot is just like is there, right? Cause pretty much the plot is just about like, so as a man, you were shorty or whatever, for whatever reason. Well, like things are going good, like y'all straight. But like worst case, if things don't work out, just please don't do this. Like it's the one thing I don't do. And in this case, it's don't like fuck with like one of my boys.
Right. Obviously, that's the golden don't fuck one of my boys rule. Yeah,
exactly. Like do anything but that, please. So that's pretty much like the concept of the song, or whatever. So I just made like a funny song about it,
nice.
and it sounds dope too. so I want to do like a mini movie with that, like a 12-minute, 13-minute type joint. You know, get in my
Okay.
Scorsese bag. You know what I'm saying? Scorsese sounds.
Trapped in the closet.
2S hike. Nah, not him. He's wild. But yeah, Scorsese sounds 2S for sure. Hike. Yeah, it's like one of my ad-libs. You hear it you hear that in my song. Hike,
Yeah,
2S.
I've heard it.
And I do like I told you how like the baldy thing was like be part of my brand and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you hear me, I'll have like a baldy bar or something like that in my song where I say like I said in like 2-4, I'll be like Kobe with the baldy, new year, new number, old Jones don't call me. You know what I'm saying? So little shit like that. So yeah, that's all part of the branding right there.
Yeah, you do got tons of ideas. I can't wait to see what you got going on.
LA in January,
happens, man. LA in January.
Yeah, I'm going back out there. Shout out Ashley. I'm coming. Ashley's
coming.
Yeah, she's out there. She she trying to be a lawyer. She took her bar test earlier in the summer, so she went to get that back.
Get it.
But she relocated to LA. She from
Get it, girl.
It's from Atlanta. Shout out to her. Yeah.
We'll go out there, do an open mic.
That's my friend for sure. So yeah. So she's out there, and I went out there last December for a music festival, Rolling Loud, LA, their LA edition anyway. That was my first time at LA last December, and I ended up performing at an after party out there. Shout out Running Digits. I performed for an after party out there, and I was out there for like 4 or 5 days. I did a podcast interview out there too.
Nice.
Shout out Duke from LA. I'll probably link up with him again while I'm out there.
Do it.
So I was able to plant some seed as far as business wise. So I'm trying to go back in and plant, water them, tend to them. Yeah, for sure. Actually, I met a Chelsea Grayson too. You know who she is?
Who?
Chelsea Grayson.
Chelsea Grayson.
Yeah. Well, she's pretty much like super like entrepreneur. I know her last start was she's CEO at True Religion, and I met her in Miami. You know, True the brand of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is CEO of True Religion. I met her in Miami for Rolling Out Miami last year.
Wow.
And she's in LA now. She's doing a podcast too. What's Your Water? Shout out to her. She's a really sweet lady though, and her husband Frank, he's cool too. And she's in LA. She's in LA too, so I probably connect with her while I'm out there too. So I got a few things.
You got some cool shit going on.
I'm trying to, man. Yeah, I'm trying.
Well, until that other cool shit, you got the cool shit going on now at Grinders.
Every
Wednesday.
Yeah.
What, 7, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock?
Yo, here's the thing. So it's like I just did it for the first time this Wednesday. So like I still gotta meet with dude to kind of iron out as far as like what I think I can do there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping it works out. I just don't want to like overly promote it.
But what time? Yeah. But just for like open mic in general. But what starts at 7 or 8? 7? I think it's 7.
Sign up. Yeah. I got there around 7, so I could sign up early. Make sure I got it.
So Kansas City people, go if you want to be on an open mic at Grinders. Go check it out Wednesdays at 7, and go see our boy Seyi Sounds.
I'll be there. Seyi Sounds.
Seyi Sounds. Damn it. You told me Shay, and so I just go off that thing.
You can call me Shay, bro.
Right,
and y'all can call me Shay too, Casey. I'm just saying when you see it, wherever you see it, that's how you say it. But when you see me and you like friendly and you don't like stink or nothing, you can call me Shay.
People who stink don't know they stink.
People who stink don't come up to
me. That's right. You know who you are, stankies.
And that's no discriminating. That's just like wherever you're from. If you stink.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Grinders and that. We can get off here. Why don't you use this time to kind of pimp yourself? I mean, you've done it a lot, but go ahead and keep going. How can people say what you want to say right here, and we'll cap this.
What do I want to say? Well, I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? You see the bean. In the bean we trust. It's a bean you can trust in. Seyi Sound, man. I'm from Far Rockaway. I'm in KC now. I make music. I write songs. I perform. I record. And yeah, I'm just trying to take it to the next level. I'm just trying to grow step by step, fan by fan, one by one. Embrace the process, enjoy the process. And I'm definitely in a place where I am enjoying it more, for sure. When you're doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, regardless of like the capacity you're doing it at, it's like, there's no wrong. You can't do no wrong with that. So yeah, man, I'm out here. Seyi Sounds. Wherever you get your music, I'm on it. Literally, wherever. Whether it's SoundCloud, Spotify, wherever. I'm there. YouTube. The website's coming soon. ShadeSound.com. Video WIW is coming soon. Stream that latest single. RIP Pops. From Friday. You know he died, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
John Witherspoon.
Yeah, man. Can we do a moment of silence?
Yeah, we can. A moment of silence for John Witherspoon.
All right. So, boom. I guess that's it.
That's it. Shay, I appreciate you. Can I get a fist bump? And everybody, go find him. Check him out. And we're out of here. Peace. Deuces. Gone. Bye.
Chill. Hike.